They have the ball. Stevenson with it. Spins to the lane. Now on the side. Here's a wing three put up Williams. Too strong. Rebound taken down by Chase Teese for the Hatchets. They are still looking for their first points. Teese across midcourt. Working on Stevenson. Bounce pass. There's the cutter. Overbeck got it to go and drew the foul. So Windsor Stew-Stras finally on the board. That makes it 10-2 and an and one here for Josh Overbeck.
Wyatt Stone was the one who came over to try to help with the backdoor cut. It was a beautiful play. Altamont's known for their aggressive defense, and you can take advantage of it by going backdoor sometimes. Took a great pass to get it inside to Overbeck, who connected as he was contacted by the second foul from Altamont.
Williams and Stone sit down for Altamont. Childerson's back, and Armstrong's back. Foul shot's good, so Josh Overbeck finally gets the Hatchets on the board. Got the and one to go, and it's 10-3. Armstrong shoots and hits again. So Ryan Armstrong was 6 in the first quarter, and it's 12-3. It was a 10-0 lead. Right now it's 9 after the jumper there by Armstrong. Windsor Stew-Stras about lost it out of bounds. They corral it in the person of Overbeck. Out to Kramer, back to Overbeck, and he got decked as he went to the baseline for a layup. He'll go back to the line.
There's another backdoor cut, and this time it was Cornett, the big guy, who had to rotate over and help, and he definitely got him with the body. It's his first and the team's third.
Foul shot, good. So Josh Overbeck scoring. Windsor Stew-Stras needs some help for him. It's 12-4. Overbeck has all four. Minute 37 to go in the opening quarter. Overbeck's foul shot, no good this time. Childerson high in the air for the rebound for Altamont. Down to Armstrong, going to the hole, now kicks it to the corner. Biggs loads up for a three, missed it all. Teese the rebound for the Hatchets. Down to Bennett, layup, good. That gets Gavin Bennett on the books, and it's 12-6. So, Windsor Stew-Stras finally has the lid off here. And Biggs thought about a three, hold it back. Out top now to Stevenson, driving down the lane, gets it to Cornett. He moves in. Ooh, double dribble the call. Jim Fisher said, you went, you stopped, you went.
Yeah, he had a little trouble catching the pass, so it kind of bounced on him while he was catching the pass, and then he finally got it under control and then put it on the floor again, and that's Altamont's fourth turnover. So they've committed a few more turnovers than they'd like to see in a quarter as well.
So we're under a minute to go. There's another cut to the basket. Ooh, Bennett missed the layup. Rebound Cornett for Altamont. Down to Armstrong, loads it up for two. Short, rebound, out of bounds. I think Altamont touched it last. Perkacker agrees. Down of bounds to the Hatchets at midcourt. Drake Williams is back for Altamont. Down goes Biggs. Cornett sits down for Altamont as Wyatt Stone returns. 45 seconds left. 12-6 Altamont. They were up 10-0. So Hatchets have gotten a little closer here. Overbeck left wing. Bounce pass out to Kramer. Down to Teese. And we're down to 30 seconds. Overbeck with the ball to Bennett. Gavin gets it out top to Kessler. Now Overbeck inside. Kramer can't shoot. Kessler out top shoots for two. It's short. And a rebound Altamont. Grabbed out of there by Mitchell Stevenson. Down to 10 seconds. Stevenson to the baseline. Stepped out of bounds. But he also got bumped. I don't know what they're going to call here.
That's just out of bounds off of Altamont, apparently.
Wow. That is a tough call. So Windsor Stew-Stras gets the ball in on the turnover with 8 seconds left in the first quarter. They have a chance to get within 4 or 3 here at the buzzer. Teese got fouled with 3 seconds left.
Stevenson called for the reach. He thought he had a chance for a clean poke away and maybe a drive to the other end at the buzzer, but as it is, it's his first foul and the team scores, so teams are even at 4 apiece.
So 3.2, plenty of time for the Hatchets to get a shot away here. Bennett looking, goes in backcourt finally. Teese drops, shot for 3 at the buzzer, left side of the rim, no good. 6-point game after 1. We're trying to find out who's going to play in the championship game tomorrow night. After 1 here at the NTC. Altamont 12, Windsor Stew-Stras 6 on 97.9 XFM.
Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Whether it's for a comprehensive eye exam or to check out the latest and greatest in Oakley, Maui Gym, or Ray-Ban Ophthalmics, come see Dr. Tony or Dr. Chris at Weber Optics, located in Effingham, and soon their new facility in Altamont. Weber Optics, where good vision is always in fashion.
Cost coverage. Minimum insurance to value required.
Altamont leads Windsor Stew-Stras 12-6 as we start the second quarter here at the NTC tournament. In our game over on KJ Country, I knew that girls' game would be good. After one, it's Teutopolis 11, Effingham 10. So we'll keep you up to date, or you can check it out at KJ and you watch a live video stream of this and listen to the girls' game on the radio. Got yourself covered, man. Altamont playing catch out top. They get it to Armstrong. Now to Stevenson. Right off Mitchell's hands, out of bounds. Hit Jim Fisher. Hit Cody McCollum. Hit Shane Smith over there on the Windsor Stew-Stras bench. Hatchets get the ball.
And that's Altamont's sixth turnover now in the ball game. So each team with 6 turnovers here as we just get the second quarter underway.
Hutchinson gets it up court to Kramer. Kessler. Down in the corner, Hutchinson. Out top, Overbeck. 3, way short. Tease tried to save it in, but he didn't. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It'll go to Altamont.
Neither team will be proud of the shooting in the first quarter either. Altamont started off all right, but finished a little weak. They were 5 of 14 from the field overall, 2 of 4 at the line, and 0 for 4 deep. Windsor Stew-Stras just 2 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 at the line, 0 for 1 from three-point range.
Altamont drives it inside. Stevenson hitting the deck. Found Childerson as he was going down. The layups, no good. Hutchinson, the rebound for the Hatchets. Armstrong goes to the floor to try to save it. It goes out of bounds off Ryan. It'll end up being Hatchets basketball. What hustle by Ryan Armstrong, though.
That ball was a complete scramble from one end to the other pretty much, though.
Goodness sakes. That's impressive. So, Windsor Stew-Stras retains possession eventually. Hutchinson to Teese, baseline, shot for 2, no good. Armstrong high in the air for the rebound for Altamont. Ryan gets it down court, left side to Stevenson. Way cross court now to Williams. Bounce pass out to Childerson. To Armstrong to Stevenson. Stevenson stops. Back to the corner to Armstrong. Couldn't get his feet set. Drove in, gets it to Childerson. His shot around, no good. Armstrong, the putback, no good. Rebound taken down by Kessler for the Hatchets. Still 12-6. It's been 12-6 for a while. Nobody has scored in the quarter yet. Overbeck with the ball for the Hatchets. Real close to a walk. Pass stolen by Armstrong. Lays it up. It came out. Stone, the putback is good, though.
Good job by Wyatt Stone not to assume the layup would be made and got in there and got the board.
Stayed there and put it back when he needed to. Altamont back up 8. It's 14-6. Down low. Shot. Kramer, good. Nice feed from Overbeck. And Isaac Kramer has his first points. It's 14-8. It was 10-0 Altamont out of the gate, so remember that. That means it's been Windsor Stew-Stras 8-4 since then. And we're at 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Drake Williams to the corner. Runner. Shot up. Good. And he drew the foul. Drake Williams will try to make it a 3-point play.
Nice move by Drake as he just turned the corner once he got into the lane and somebody hit him on the arm. I wasn't sure that they were going to get that call made as he connected. But that's a big foul in this ball game as Nick Hutchinson is tagged with his 3rd personal, and it's the team's 5th.
Hutchinson down. Bennett back for Windsor Stew-Stras. And Williams' foul shot, no good. Rebound high in the air. Kramer grabs it for the Hatchets. Off to Teese. And Teese will bring it across the half line. 16-8. Altamont back up 8 now, led by as many as 10. Tease with the ball out top for Windsor Stew-Stras. Left side to Overbeck. Overbeck leans, looks in, goes baseline. Shot for two by Kessler. No good. Rebound. Kramer gets it, though. Puts it back up. He got fouled. The shot didn't go. But Isaac will go to the line, shoot a pair here.
Well, Kramer was going to get fouled. You could see it coming. But it was just a matter of who it's going to be on. And it is Childerson picking up his first. And it's Altamont's fifth as a team. They've spread their 5 fouls amongst 5 different players.
The Effingham boys still undefeated in conference play. Lead Charleston after one, 29-11. That's a pretty good first quarter. So Kramer gets the first foul shot down. Here's the second one. It's off the mark. Rebound, Childerson for Altamont. So Kramer made and missed. Indians with the basketball. Hatchets are within 7, and here's a steal. Gavin Bennett reached in, got the steal for Windsor Stew-Stras. Off to Tease, and the Hatchets set it up out top. Bounce pass left side Overbeck. Kessler, right side, Tease. He got held. Jesus Flores on the foul here.
That foul on Jesus is his second. He's the first Indian to pick up 2 fouls.
Stevenson down. Alec Biggs back in for Altamont. Everybody's got to think about your plan again tomorrow. So if you get any kind of an advantage, you might want to rest people if you can. But if the game's in doubt, you go with who, you dance with who brung you, right? Altamont tried to play defense, then didn't have to. Chase Tease curled out top and slips, and the ball comes loose, and Altamont picks it up. Worried there for a minute. Tease looks okay. Second turnover for the Hatchets in the quarter. Out top, Flores drives to the baseline, feeds it over to Cornett. Tough catch and shoot. Shot's no good. Kramer the rebound. Kramer starting to eat it up on the boards.
Yeah, he grabbed his fourth, and the 3 of them have come here in this quarter.
16-9. Altamont with a 7-point lead. We're halfway through the second quarter. Who's going to play St. Anthony tomorrow night for the championship? It's what we're deciding here. Kramer inside. Shot up. No good. Armstrong the rebound for Altamont. Ryan's going to bring it down court himself. Goes to the baseline. Cut inside. Layup too strong. Cornett the putback. No good. Kramer another rebound for Windsor Stew-Stras. Armstrong hit the floor hard, but he's back up playing defense. Kessler reverse layup. Good. Wow. Nice shot. Nice move to the hole. Kessler's first points. It's 16-11. So it was a 10-point Altamont lead. Now it's 5 with 3:15 to go before halftime. Biggs with the ball for the Indians. To Armstrong. Free throw line. Stops. Spins inside to Childerson. Layup good. I thought that was maybe going to come out.
It looked like it.
Sam got it to stay home, though. He has 4. Altamont back up 7, 18-11. Under 3 minutes to play before halftime.
You take it inside tonight, you got to expect some contact as they are kind of letting them play around the rim.
Going to the hole, Bennett, reverse layup, no good. I don't know if anybody got a hand on that or not, but the Altamont rebound.
I think maybe either Childerson or Flores.
They were both there. Now Stevenson had trouble with it. He got it stolen by Bennett, but now the ball's knocked out of bounds by Altamont. It'll stay with the Hatchets. Cornett and Jesus Flores sit down for Altamont. Wyatt Stone's back, and
Mitchell Stevenson.
So's Mitchell Stevenson. There he is. 18-11 Altamont. Windsor Stew-Stras with the ball. We'll have 4 for you here tomorrow. 11:30, 1, and 2:30. And the championship tomorrow night at 7:30. And yes, live video and audio streaming on every game. At the half, that Effingham score with Charleston's boys. Effingham 54, Charleston 30. That's a pretty good half. Shot inside Kramer, no good for the Hatchets. And a foul on the rebound. Childerson got it for Altamont, and then the Hatchets got him.
Yeah, Kramer missed the shot, tried to get to the ball back, and Childerson was in front of him, went straight up. In other games, it might have been a foul, but this game tonight, it hasn't been all night long. But then when they were going for the rebound, Kramer came back and hit Childerson apparently for his second foul and the team's 6th.
I've heard you often say that if you had $1 for every time that a kid fouls after missing in the battle for the rebound, that you'd buy farm. But you already have one. Childerson turnaround shot, no good. Kessler the rebound for Windsor Stew-Stras. So maybe you could pay it off.
I doubt it.
What? Difficult. Need to see what happens here in this last minute, 45. Kessler shot for 2 off the glass, no good. Childerson another rebound for Altamont. So the Indians up 7 with the ball. Fire it down low. Wyatt Stone waits for the crowd to clear, and he sticks it up and in. So Childerson got him the ball. Stone took care of the rest. There's a 9-point lead again for Altamont, 22-11.
That was really a nice find and good patience from Stone in there to realize that if he could just let him clear for a second, he'd have a better opportunity.
Bennett going right side for the Hatchets. He got fouled on the way, and it's 1 and bonus for the Hatchets.
Now the foul is on Alec Biggs. Biggs has his first in the ball game, and like you say, that's the team's 7th.
Drake Williams comes back. They sit down Biggs. Minute 16 to go before halftime. 20-11. Not a lot of points. 8-5 in this second quarter. Bennett, foul shot. Good. So Gavin Bennett has 3. That gets the Hatchets within 8, 20-12.
And I think a lot of that's indicative of the play that's going on inside with there being some contact on some shots. And I'm not talking vicious contact, but it's bumps and stuff, and it's just enough to throw you off.
Bennett missed the foul shot. Kessler got in there and sticks it back up and in. So 3 points that trip for the Hatchets. Kessler has 4. Now it's a 6-point game again, 20-14. But Stevenson shoots. Back of the rim, no good. Kramer the rebound for the Hatchets. So now they've got a chance to get it down to as little as 3 here.
That was great work last trip by Kessler to get to that rebound and stick it up and in.
50 seconds left before halftime. Kramer with it out top. Stolen. Pass too long. Stevenson grabs it, sticks it up, and got it. Nice work by Mitchell Stevenson. Thought the Hatchets were going to get a close out the half, and instead a steal and a bucket. 3 turnovers on the Hatchets, and Altamont's back up 8. So now with 25 seconds left in the second quarter, Windsor Stew-Stras looking at an 8-point deficit and another steal. Armstrong with the theft that time, and he lays it up and in. 8 for Ryan Armstrong, and Altamont's up 10. And that matches that 10-0 lead they had to start the game. 24-14 Altamont. We're down to 6 seconds before halftime. Overbeck with the ball for the Hatchets. Fires it left side, stolen again. Stevenson, a 3, banked off the glass, hit the front of the rim. It was that close to going from the Altamont strip on the far side of the half line. 10-point lead as it is. So Altamont, a couple of big steals that they turned into buckets. They're up 10 at the break here. It's Altamont 24, Windsor Stew-Stras 14. We're at the 82nd Annual National Trail Tournament in Altamont. Halftime show on the way in 2 minutes on 97.9 XFM.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
is on KJ Country at 102.3 and KJCountry.com. Dustin and Millie taking care of the action there. And I'd heard this, and I didn't double-check. We talked about the fact that Carson Fearday wasn't available for Effingham, but we also understand Reagan Drace got hurt. Oh, so she's not available for Teutopolis tonight. So each team without a starter. So with that said, we'll see how the second half unfolds. Here, it's Altamont by 10. Windsor Stew-Stras with just 14 points in the first half. It was 12-6 after a quarter. It's 24-14 at halftime. And if you only score 24 at a half, the way to take care of that is to only give up 14. Yeah. Stew-Stras Windsor gets the ball to start and I know I got it backwards, gets the ball to start the second half. Peace with the ball. Out top to Hutchinson. Turns, shot for two, won't go. Put back. Kessler won't go. Childerson gets that rebound. Got his hair rearranged. There was so much slapping and going at the ball that he clears it out. Stevenson underneath. Got called for a walk. Stevenson didn't think he shouldn't have got called for a walk because he got tangled up. But the call nonetheless, and the Indians give it back. 24-14 as we start this second half. Winter plays St. Anthony tomorrow night at 7:30 for the conference tournament championship. Kramer drives inside for the Hatchets. He got fouled trying to put a shot up. He'll go to the line, shoot a pair.
Foul whistled on Cornett as Evan reached back and got him on the arm. That'll be his second, team's first this half, as Kramer, who has worked extremely hard tonight, will go to the free throw line.
Foul shot rims out, no good. Well, the Hatchet just need to score some points.
Some way, somehow.
7:13 to go in the third. Kramer's second foul shot, good. So a miss and a make. Isaac with 4 now. And they're back within 9, 24-15. Meanwhile, Altamont gets it down court. Ryan Armstrong wide open for 3, and he buried it. Nobody came out. So he said, well, I might as well shoot this, and he made it.
I'm sure that wasn't the game plan to leave Armstrong wide open like that.
Man.
He made him pay.
There's a 12-point lead for Altamont, biggest of the game, 27-15. Hutchinson runner the shot knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hatchets.
Armstrong was in position to take a charge, but he fell a little too early. And that left Hutchinson open, but he didn't realize he was going to be that open, and the ball got kind of knocked loose.
Off the catch, Hutchinson baseline jumper, good for 2, and he got bumped, and he'll go to the line for the and 1. Nice work by Hutchinson.
Yeah, it was. As Childerson closed out from him from the lane, he went out on the perimeter to try to get a hand in the face, and he did a little too much. Got him on the arm, got him with the body for his second.
So that gets him back within 10, and the foul shot's good, too. So Hutchinson with 3, and now it's a 9-point game again, 27-18. Childerson out top for Altamont. Left side to Drake Williams. Thought about a 3. Instead, baseline. Cornett, way cross court. Armstrong for 3. No good. Rebound, Hatchets, and Cornett with the takedown there as Kramer was trying to clear it, and Evan wouldn't let him go.
It was kind of a tricky thing. He reached up with his arm and kind of, when Kramer grabbed the ball, he kind of got Cornett's arm wrapped in there, and then Cornett couldn't let him go, but had to be a foul called because Kramer went to the floor, and that's Cornett's third.
Down goes Cornett, and Stone's back in. Meanwhile, moving inside, Chase Teese picks it up and in. His first points, and it's 27-20, and here come the Hatchets. They're back within 7. So a minute ago, they were down 12. Now they're back within 7 here, 27-20. Long 3, Stevenson, no good. Rebound, Hatchets. Now they're starting to hit the boards with more effect. Getting it across midcourt. And trying to cut it to 5 or 4 here. Teese with the ball, gets it left side to Hutchinson. Swings it open to Kessler, baseline, shot short. Rebound, Childerson for Altamont. To Armstrong. Gets it left side, Drake Williams out top, Childerson for 3. No good, rebound out of bounds. Somebody was on somebody's back, it'll stay with Altamont.
lot of players battling down there for the board, and they say it was hit last by the Hatchets.
So out of bounds on the baseline. Ryan Armstrong for Altamont out to Drake Williams. His three good. So Drake Williams has 7. And there's a 10-point lead again for Altamont, 30-20. So little bitty runs back and forth here for the teams in this one. Overbeck. They swing it right side now to Hutchinson. Can't shoot. Out top, corralled by Teese after a win by Kessler. He's on the dribble. Bounce pass to Kessler. Kessler comes baseline, squirms, shoots. Got called for the walk, trying to get his feet set for the shot attempt.
Yeah, just took that one extra little step, and it cost him a turnover. The team's first, though, this half.
30-20. Altamont by 10. 4:55 to go in the third quarter. Here's a 3 put up. No good for Altamont by Drake Williams. Kessler the rebound for the Hatchets. Down court quickly, they get it to Hutchinson. He pulls up, shot for 2, no good. Rebound comes out to Hutchinson. They get it on the side. Teese for 2, shot, no good. Stevenson the rebound for Altamont. Down court quickly to Drake Williams, and a big collision, and it's an offensive foul. Nice work by Hutchinson, who was sitting on 3 fouls. He rolled the dice and got called for took the charge.
Yeah, it was a great play by Hutchinson. I felt like he was set in plenty of time, but I like the move from Drake Williams. If you realize Nick had 3 fouls, why not take it at him and just see if you can get it called against him?
Off-balance shot good on this end by Josh Overbeck. Wow, off-balance shot, they got it to go. And it's an 8-point game. On the other end, Childerson for 3, no good. Stone gets the rebound, fell down, but got it to Stevenson. Now big collision in the lane. Stevenson was headed to the basket. And a collision. Teese in there for the Hatchets. It ends up being a foul on the Hatchets.
Yeah, that foul on number 33, Kramer, is his 3rd.
Out of bounds to Altamont. 30-22, Indians by 8. Free throw line, Drake Williams. Now to Stevenson. Spin move in the lane. Ran into Kramer. Oh, and they say it's off Kramer out of bounds. It'll be Altamont ball.
Kramer did a good job of just being in good position when the spin came from Stevenson, and apparently it hit off of him before it went out of bounds.
Cornett's back. Childerson down for Altamont. Stevenson's down. Alec Biggs checks in. 30-22 Altamont. They have the ball. Under 4 minutes to play in the third, and there's a reach-in foul. I think Kramer might have got him.
And that's a big call as Kramer held on to Stone, who made a nice spin towards the basket. And Isaac had him up around the shoulder with his arm, and that's his 4th foul. You hate to see him have to sit for a while, but that's what it's going to be for the Hatchets.
Yeah, Hatchets don't have a lot of size, and Kramer's as big as they go. So down he goes. And Gavin Bennett back in the Hatchet lineup. Altamont by 8 with the ball. Cornett, baseline, can't shoot, out to Drake Williams. Bounce pass now to Biggs. Got bumped out of the lane. Off to Armstrong. Side, Williams, 3, won't go. Rebound, Hatchets. Grabbed out of there by Kessler. Kessler's going to have to be Mr. Rebound Man now with Kramer down.
Altamont's 2 of 8 from the field this quarter, all of them from beyond the arc.
Bennett with the ball for Windsor Stew-Stras. Bounce pass inside. Kessler goes to the hole. Shot blocked, but a foul. Probably on Cornett. And that's not good news for Altamont.
Nope, he's in the same situation that Kessler's in as Kramer, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That Kramer's in as Cornett picks up his 4th foul. Must have been some miscommunication leaving Kessler wide open underneath there, and they all collapsed on him, and Cornett got him on the arm.
He got the first foul shot down. Got a good bounce. 5 for Kessler, and it's a 7-point game again. Cornett and Williams down for Altamont. Flores is back with Childerson. There he is. Foul shot up and no good. Rebound, Hatchets though. Grabbed by Overbeck. Shot in the lane for 2. Won't go. Childerson, the rebound for Altamont. Off to Armstrong. Armstrong going to the hole. Now pulls up. Shot for 2. Good. Ryan Armstrong with 13 now, and in a game when we've had 55 points between the two teams, 13's a lot.
That is big.
Altamont back up 9, 32-23. They've led the whole show. Kessler Cross-court pass, stolen again by Altamont. Armstrong gives it to Childerson. Got out of the way of the defender, but the layup won't go. Childerson got the putback, though. Sam with 6. The lead's 11 again. 34-23 Altamont. Hatchets one time. Back in 30. We're at the NTC tournament in Altamont. 2:29 to go in the third quarter. It's Altamont 34. Windsor Stew-Stras 23 on 97.9 XFM.
Brown's Drug Store at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Hi, I'm Matt Broniker with Russ Broniker Cadillac Buick GMC. Come see us for a test drive located on South Route 45 in Effingham. We are a proud supporter of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
We did all the other games we've done here from Altamont this week, and we'll have all 4 of them for you tomorrow. 11:30, 1 o'clock, 2:30, and then 7:30 tomorrow night. Windsor Stew-Stras gets the ball after the timeout, and they fell down, and Altamont the steal. Biggs to Childerson. Shot won't go, but he drew the foul, and that will send Sam to the line to shoot a pair here.
Boy, Jesus Flores made that happen as he got in there, got messing with the ball, eventually got the steal and dished it off, and Altamont pushed it ahead to Childerson, who was fouled on the shot by Kessler. Christian has his second personal, and that's the team's third.
Childerson was 6 tonight. Sam's first foul shot good. The 6'4 senior has 7. He had 9 in the Wednesday win. And it's back to a 12-point lead, matching the biggest Altamont's had in the game.
He's already got 10 rebounds in the ball game to go along with 8 points now.
Childerson makes them both. So, 8 for Sam. And the lead's 13, and that's the biggest lead of the game for Altamont, 36-23. Windsor Stew-Stras was just 9 points this quarter after 6 and 8 the first 2 quarters. Big collision along the baseline. Flores hit the deck for Altamont. And the foul's on Flores. And out of bounds to the Hatchets.
That's why it's the toughest call in basketball, the old charge block call, and that one was close. I thought Flores might have been there in time, but the official felt like he was still moving.
So out of bounds to Windsor Stew-Stras. And it's knocked loose, but Hutchinson gets it back. Out to Overbeck. On the dribble. Can't shoot. Down to Teese. Windsor Stew-Stras maybe going to shorten up some of those passes because Altamont's thieved a few. Driving to the hole, Hutchinson changes hands going up, and he got the layup. 5 for Hutchinson, and it's back to an 11-point lead for Altamont, 36-25. Flores for the Indians. On the dribble. Out top to Biggs. Minute and a half to go in the third. Armstrong, left side. Flores down in the corner. Now decides to shoot it. Rim 3, no good, but there's Childerson again, and he sticks it up and good. Tried to come out, didn't it?
It looked like it might pop out of there, but Childerson with his 11th rebound and the 10th point gives him a nice double-double, and we've still got plenty of time to go.
10 for Childerson. Bennett drives to the hole. Shot up and good for the Hatchets. And he drew the foul. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Well, Bennett's quickness has got him to the basket a few times, but that time he was able to convert as he was hit on the play by Alec Biggs. Biggs is second, and Altamont already with 17 fouls here in this second half.
Bennett going for the and one. It's up and no good. Rebound Armstrong for Altamont. Indians with the ball and an 11-point lead with a minute to go in the third. Armstrong off balance, shot for 2, won't go. Battle for the rebound. Looked like Hutchinson had position. The foul's on Hutchinson.
Yeah, he had position because he pushed Childerson out of the way. Childerson did a good job of getting inside there, and that's a big foul on Nick as he now has his 4th personal. He's played this entire period with 3 fouls, but with a minute to go, he's checking out.
Out he goes because you don't want him getting that next foul here with a minute to go in the third quarter, and then you don't have him for the 4th. Childerson, Flores, baseline. Armstrong, out top Stevenson, who came back in during the break. He came in for Biggs. Left side to Flores. Fires it underneath, knocked loose, but eventually gained and then lost by Childerson. So Sam eventually couldn't find the handle. And out of bounds to the Hatchets on the third end-in turnover.
Yeah, I thought it was going to wind up with Childerson being wide open if he could have just found the handle, but it didn't work out that way after the Hatchets had played good defense.
Teese loses the handle on the dribble, but got it knocked loose. He gets to retain possession, and the Hatchets call time. 28 seconds left. Back in the moment. It's 38-27. Altamont leads Windsor's Stew-Stras here on 97.9 XFM.
Niemerg Steakhouse has been appreciatively serving Effingham and the surrounding communities for the past 36 years. Niemerg Steakhouse, proud supporters of the local and area high school sports.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Don't miss the huge clearance sale going on now at Prime Soul, where you can save up to 60% on name brand shoes and apparel.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
We head to the fourth quarter. Hatchets are going to have to do something in a hurry. They're down 11. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't the quarter break, Greg. No. They called the timeout with 25 seconds left. Sorry about that, gang. You didn't have a time warp there. Moving in, shot Teese, knocked loose. Rebound, nobody yet. Look at Teese go to the floor and get the board. He's going baseline, working against two. Shot no good. Rebound, Childerson for Altamont. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Armstrong layup at the buzzer, good. Armstrong has 15. Altamont could have been down, or could have been seen their lead within single digits. As it is, they're up 13 going to the fourth quarter. After 3 here at the NTC tournament at Altamont. Altamont 40, Windsor's Stew-Stras 27 on 97.9 XFM.
Visit us 24/7 at danheck.com and check out the specials we have going on right now. No one will sell you a new Chevrolet or Toyota for less. Let us prove it to you. See you today at Dan Heck Chevrolet Toyota, South Route 45 in Effingham.
Stevens Industries, in business for 55 years and an employee-owned company, has produced a winning team and has job opportunities available from production office to the manufacturing floor.
Good luck to area teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament this week. From your F&N Napa Auto Parts store, use that Napa know-how for money-saving deals.
Martin's IGA Plus has everything you'll need to make a great meal, from certified Angus beef, fresh fruits and vegetables, and mouth-watering bakery items. Check us out at martinsiga.com.
Job Match Personnel Services supports all the area sports and wishes them the best of luck.
Whether it's for a comprehensive eye exam or to check out the latest and greatest in Oakley.
Boys basketball at Breeze. Teutopolis loses. Modern Day a winner. Teutopolis loses 69-64. That score just in. Wrapping up the Lady Shoes, Lady Hearts game. T-Town by 5 after 3. That's available right now on KJ Country at 102.3. Here, Altamont gets it inside and lost the handle on it. Now passed down court, though. Stolen right back by the Indians. They are opportunistic, man. You make a hint of a mistake on a pass, Altamont's going to grab it.
Good quickness and length out of their guards.
Stevenson, long three, good. Mitchell Stevenson was 7, and all of a sudden it's a 16-point lead for the Indians, 43-27. That's how the fourth quarter starts. Overbeck with the ball out top to Teese for Windsor's Stew-Stras. Hook it on the side. Kessler drives inside, got through 3 defenders, sticks it up and in. Nice move. Kessler was 7, makes it 43-29. Stevenson thought about a 3, drives in to the elbow, stops. Over on the side to Drake Williams. Bounce past Armstrong. Armstrong into the lane. On the side, Stevenson for 3 more. Good again. Stevenson back-to-back threes. He has 10, and the lead is 17. 46-29. 6.5 to go in this one. Overbeck for the Hatchets to Hutchinson, and he walked with it. Dipped the shoulder and must have dipped the foot, too.
That'll be their second turnover already here in the fourth quarter. Altamont with back-to-back trips, hitting threes. Coming into the quarter, they were just 2 of 12 from beyond the arc. But Windsor Stew-Stras is just 0 for 2 from long range on the night.
46-29, Altamont by 17. And they have the ball back. Drake Williams, bounds pass. Armstrong tried to get it underneath, and it's knocked loose and right back to Armstrong. Then Childerson had it. Tough catch. Then he lost it. Finally, it's grabbed by Drake Williams, and John Nieberg, he calls time. He says, somebody needs to be in charge out here. So timeout Indians, a 30-second timeout. It's Altamont 46, Windsor Stew-Stras 29 here at the NTC tournament on 97.9 XFM.
Life is full of changes and challenges. The right life insurance.
Brown's Drugstore at 115 West Jefferson Avenue in Effingham is more than just a pharmacy. Check out their Hallmark cards, gifts, healthcare needs, and more.
Hi, I'm Matt Broniker with Russ Broniker Cadillac Buick GMC. Come see us for a test drive located on South Route 45 in Effingham. We are a proud supporter of local sports and this week's NTC tournament.
Wet Pools and Spas in Effingham, where you'll find top-of-the-line spas and above and in-ground pools at affordable prices.
Time to call a timeout and vent a little. We'll see how the Indians respond here as they get the ball back in bounds. Maybe they've been a little too freewheeling. I mean, they're pretty much get it and go team, but they're up 17 now. They probably could make one more pass every now and then. Stevenson with the ball. Left side, Armstrong. Armstrong drives down the lane, now kicks it to the corner. Drake Williams can't shoot, now top to Stevenson. So apparently, they are going to take a little more time.
Well, the Hatchets in this zone, Altamont really doesn't have to do anything, and they're trying to spread them out and then attack, and so far they haven't had a lane that they like.
Stevenson, free throw line, back out to Williams, and down to Armstrong. Armstrong down the lane, goes baseline. Childerson picks it up and in. Sam with a dozen. Altamont by 19. Biggest lead of the game.
Are you talking points or rebounds? Oh, both for Sam.
Holy cow. 5 minutes left in this one. Hatchett's try to go inside, and it's stolen away. Childerson with a steal. Hatchett's third turnover.
Those backdoor cuts were working early in the game. Altamont's adjusted a little bit and knocked them away lately.
So Altamont with a 19-point lead now. 4:44 to go in the game.
Hatchets have had to go man-to-man with Altamont working the clock, it appears.
Kind of working it out top. Killing a little clock. Armstrong drives inside, hands it to Childerson. A step and a shot, and he got it again. Childerson with 14. The lead's 21, and the Hatchets one time. Back in a minute. We're at the NTC at Altamont. 4:29 to go in the game. It's Altamont 50. Windsor Stew-Stras 29 on 97.9 XFM.
Niemerg Steakhouse has been appreciatively serving Effingham and the surrounding communities for the past 36 years. Niemerg Steakhouse, proud supporters of the local and area high school sports.
Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Northside Ford on North Keller Drive in Effingham will find a car that works for you. Check out their selection of cars and trucks today.
Don't miss the huge clearance sale going on now at Prime Soul, where you can save up to 60% on name brand shoes and apparel.
Let our experienced employees at Wright Furniture help you with your furniture and accessory needs. Whether it's just a chair or a house full of furniture, Wright's Furniture and Flooring in Diedrich can help. Tom Henderson State Farm Insurance helps people manage the risk of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and help you realize your dreams. Contact Tom Henderson today.
Bank anywhere, anytime with Go Mobile from Washington Savings Bank in Effingham. Good luck to all the teams at the National Trail Conference Tournament.
4:26 left in this one, and Altamont all of a sudden up 21. It's 50-29 Indians as they have really pulled away from the Hatchets here in this fourth quarter. Baseline jumper, turnaround shot for Kramer, no good, and Cornett the rebound for Altamont.
I think Kramer was surprised to find himself that open, really.
Stevenson with the ball. Altamont Last couple of trips is any indication, willing to kill some time. Armstrong drove it inside. He got bumped by Overbeck. I'm assuming that's why the whistle.
And it is 1-2 on the personal. Josh has his first foul of the night, and that's the problem. When Altamont, when you're forced to pick him up man-to-man, Armstrong's so quick, and he can create for himself or his teammates, and that breaking down of the defense is what led Altamont to go 4 for 4 this quarter.
Into Childerson, back to Armstrong. Yeah, your point's well taken because look at how many times Armstrong's tried to get it to Childerson instead of taking the shot himself.
There's a bump as Williams was working his way across the top of the key. Peace is guilty of that personal, his first, and now it's the team's 6th.
So the next one, we'll give Altamont, or give the Hatchets a chance to get the ball back. Down to 3:49 to go, though, and they're down 21. Drake Williams, a little trouble with the handle. Now he's good. Out top to Stevenson. Nice catch by Mitchell. A little shake and bake. He can't get loose. Picks up the dribble. Gives it to Drake Williams. Baseline. Cornett got it knocked loose. Out of bounds. Rich Hacker indicates it'll stay with Altamont. So it's out of bounds to the Indians. They get it in the corner to Childerson. Now to Drake Williams. Back to the basket. Out to Stevenson. Altamont just killing clock. They're up by plenty. Armstrong down the lane. Spin move. Lost the handle, but it came right back to him. Out to Stevenson. And we're down to 3:10 to go. We'll talk with the coaches after the game. Brian will have a raft of scores. And we'll see you here with 4 tomorrow. And there's a foul apparently on Armstrong and a turnover on the Indians.
Apparently he leaned in or shoved in a little too much for the liking of the official. It's his first foul, and it's the team's 2nd turnover here in the 4th quarter.
3 minutes to go. 50-29 Altamont. It was a 13-point game when this quarter started. Hutchinson hits a 3. That helps the cause for the Hatchets. He has 8, and it's 50-32. They need to score lots more in a hurry here.
They've only taken 3 shots this quarter.
Oh, my. Armstrong drives to the hole, puts it up. Got fouled before the shot, though. So it'll be 1-1 for Ryan Armstrong.
Yeah, they've only taken 3 shots because they've committed 3 turnovers, and Altamont's been taking so much time off the clock on their end lately as well, as that 2nd foul on Overbeck.
Armstrong's foul shot's good. Ryan was 16 now. 3 kids in double figures for Altamont. Armstrong 16, Childerson 14, Stevenson 10. That foul shot good. Armstrong has 17. On the other end, shot up by Teese, no good for the Hatchets. Kessler's putback, no good. And Ryan Armstrong, the rebound for Altamont. So the Indians with the ball and a 20-point lead and 2:20 to go. So it looks like it'll be Altamont and St. Anthony here tomorrow night for the tournament championship. It'll be Windsor Stew-Stras playing in the 3rd place game against St. Elmo Brownstown. Stevenson drives inside. Mitchell has a dozen.
Altamont's closing out this game in style. They're 5 for 5 from the field in this 4th quarter, 2 for 2 at the free throw line.
There's a 22-point lead, their biggest yet. Chase Teese shot in the lane, won't go for the Hatchets. Foul on the rebound. It's on Altamont.
Stevenson picks up the foul. That'll be Mitchell's 2nd, team's 9th, so it's a 1-and-1 opportunity for Nick Hutchinson.
Down to 1:57 to go. 4 here tomorrow. 11:30, 1, 2:30, and then the championship game at 7:30 tomorrow night. Foul shot no good by Hutchinson.
Wow.
Putback is good by Kessler. Christian Kessler with 9. Makes it 54-34.
He flagged down that rebound with one hand and almost spun it up there in the same way, spinning all the time.
Hatchets with just 7 points in this 4th quarter. Their quarters have been 6, 8, and then 13, and now 7. That's not going to win you many games. Armstrong in the lane, picks it up, out to Stevenson. Stevenson down the lane, shot over 2, no good, but he drew the foul, probably on Kessler. Stevenson going to the line with 1:22 to go.
I think the indication is indeed Christian has his 3rd foul. That's the team's 8th, and we're seeing some substitutions for each team that'll come in after the first free throw.
That's right. They all want to come in now, but it'll be after the first free throw. Because it's 1-1. Stevenson's foul shot. Good. Now changes are coming. Stevenson with 13. And basically, everybody left. Everybody's coming in. Except for Stevenson, of course. He has one more foul shot to shoot. And the Altamont fans cheer their Indians on. They played really well tonight. Altamont has Jacob Hammer in there now. He hasn't been in yet tonight. Foul shot Stevenson. Good. He'll leave now with 14 points. They bring in Denver Duquitz. He's a 5'10 freshman. And Jason Burns is in, a 5'8 sophomore. And Nate Brown, nice to see he's healthy again. They're being sick for their game earlier this week. He's in. Shot for two. Good. Put up and in.
Blake Nichols.
By Blake Nichols, who's in the game for the Hatchets now. 56-36. There's somebody I didn't mention for Altamont, but I don't recall who it is yet. The ball's knocked loose, but it's gained out front. Burns ends up with it.
Tony Klitzing?
That would be the man. Burns has it. He's closely guarded. Now a scrum in the lane, and the alternate possession will give it out of bounds to the Hatchets. Third Altamont turnover. Bennett's back for Windsor's Stew-Stras. Excuse me. Owen Bridges is in for the Hatchets. Bennett with the ball. Out top. They reverse it left side to Adam Burton, who's in the game. Here's a deep three, put up no good. And the shot is no good, and the rebound goes to Altamont, and that'll likely be the last shot taken in the game. By the way, Jackson Miller shot that three for the Hatchets there. Ball knocked out of bounds. So we're not done yet. 15 seconds left. I think I've shared everybody who's in now for both teams. Altamont will inbound on the side. Excuse me. Jason Burns gets it in backcourt to Denver Duquitz. We're down to 8 seconds left. Duquitz lost the handle on it. Gets it out front. It's stolen by Bennett. He lays it up at the buzzer. Good. So one more basket for good measure. Bennett was 7, but it's an 18-point win for Altamont. Final score, Altamont 56, Windsor Stew-Stras 38. It'll be Altamont and St. Anthony for the tournament championship game tomorrow night. And Altamont sales of tickets starts at 11 tomorrow morning. 11 o'clock here in the office. So Altamont fans, there you go. St. Anthony had their sales mostly today, but they're going to have them from 8 to 10 tomorrow morning as well. So that's your ticket information. Final score again, Altamont 56, Windsor Stew-Stras 38. We'll have all the scoring, visits with the coaches, scores from Brian, Matt Stats. It's all on the way in 90 seconds on 97.9 XFM.
25. Altamont had 15 turnovers compared to Windsor Stew-Stras' 17. And here's Coach Niebrugge for an interview.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. John's joined us here on the post-game show. John, thanks for coming up. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. It's always good to play that Saturday night game.
Absolutely.
Survive in advance.
That's the name of the game, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was a game where you led start to finish. It was gradual, the way you pulled away. A little bit after
we didn't shoot well again the first half, but we played really well defensively in the first half. Still can clean some things up, but if your defense can hold them to 14, we're going to be right where we need to be. And again, sometimes shots just don't fall.
Sure. And you got good shots, and you're opportunistic, and I mean that in every good sense of the word. If the pass isn't crisp, you're going to grab it.
Yeah, we were in the passing lanes tonight. We did a pretty good job with that. The first half, out of 24, we probably had 12 of them on layups, on just breakaway layups off of a steal. You're not going to beat a good team that way, but when you're not shooting the ball well, you got to find other ways to score. And Ryan did a good job, Mitch did a good job, and Drake did a good job out in the passing lane.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and turned it into buckets. And up 6, up 10, up 13, win by 18. Coaches like that.
Yeah. I'd prefer it be 18 into the first quarter, but you can't. That's cherry picking. But no. It comes down to when you start getting in bigger games, it comes down to possessions and evaluate valuable possession one at a time. And we're right near where we have to be in a big game. We got to say, okay, now is the time to get a good shot. And that fourth quarter, I think the job of that is breaking them, play defense and breaking them down. The first quarter we were taking some quick shots, we didn't hit them. So I made them just work the ball a little bit, and when a team's down, they're really trying to pressure you like that, and you can break them down easier.
Absolutely, and it's hard for that other team to score if they don't have the ball.
Yeah, and that's I'm not a big fan of putting it in the freezer, but you got to do what you got to do to win. And the boys understood that game plan in the fourth quarter.
Armstrong's a smart player. He's a very athletic kid too, but he's smart because I remember lots of times when he was driving into the lane, and he could have gone ahead and taken it to the hole, but here's Sam Childerson standing here, or Evan Cornett. He got
he's got over a 2-to-1 ratio of assists to turnovers, which is his highest in 4 years. So he's learned that art of getting into the middle and not always trying to score, but to look for other people. And most defenses are going to key on Ryan and step up and help. So that's another added weapon.
Speaking of Sam Childerson, he had a double-double tonight.
Yeah, he's rebounding like a machine, man. He's really good at being long. And he's really good at being 6'4" and long arms. So, but he does a good job of getting there and battling. He's put on 20 pounds in this past off season just so he could fight and get that rebound that he might not have gotten last year. So he's worked hard to get to that point.
And Mitchell Stevenson will score you 20 or he'll score you 7, but either way he's a contributor.
Yeah, he's a threat. Mitch is an interesting cat, man. He can be a great player, but he can put himself in bad situations sometimes. When he wants to just make that easy move, he can just glide. But sometimes he tries to make the game a little harder than what it is, trying to do some fancy footwork and stuff. But, team's got to respect him. And he's also a very good passer at this point.
Absolutely. And a lot of other contributors. Wyatt Stone gave you good minutes. Evan Cornett, Jesus Flores off the bench. Drake